Episode 20, The Council's Meeting. The Hall of Harmony stood at the heart of Hoshinawa City, an ancient chamber of carved cedar pillars and polished stone floors. Lanterns burned low in iron sconces, their golden glow casting long shadows that stretched like watchful spirits across the room. The air was heavy, thick with incense, as though the very chamber itself listened to what was about to be decided. At the far end, a semicircle of 6 figures sat upon raised seats, their presence heavy with authority. This was the Council of Hoshinawa, the body that shaped the town's future and guarded its traditions. The Gathering. Elder Kuroda cleared his throat, the soft rasp of age cutting through the murmurs. His long silver hair was tied neatly behind his shoulders, his layered robes pale as winter skies. To the people of Hoshinawa, Kuroda was more than a councilman. He was the oldest of the elders, a man who had lived through 3 wars and carried the scars of wisdom. Known as the Voice of Balance, he was remembered as the one who had presided over the youth tournament. It had been his voice that declared Shin and Raisin as chosen representatives, his staff that struck the floor when the semi-finals and finals began. He had stood as a witness when the boy no one knew revealed power none could explain. Tonight, his calm eyes carried a weight far heavier than the ceremony.
The matter of the tournament cannot be ignored,
Kuroda began. His voice was steady, deliberate, carrying quiet authority.
A boy, unknown, untested, revealed a power that none of us can explain. The question is simple. What shall we do about Shin of Silver Dragon?
Murmurs rippled across the council. Lady Haname's fan snapped shut with a sharp crack. Draped in crimson silk, her black and white hair tied in an elegant knot, her gaze was sharp as a blade.
What shall we do? Remove him, of course. A stray boy with eyes that shine like no humans? We gamble with fire by letting him live unchecked.
Lord Takemori grunted, his scarred jaw set firm. The former general wore his old armor beneath his council robes, a silent reminder of his past.
The boy fought with courage. Raw, yes, but not dishonorable. Power like his could serve Hoshinawa well, if tempered.
Scholar Rensuke adjusted his spectacles, parchment and brush, in hand even as he spoke. Thin, stooped, always half swallowed by his scrolls. He muttered,
"If tempered, if contained. But what if the source of his strength is not his own? The boy's aura, abnormal, unnatural. Perhaps it belongs not to him, but to something within him. Should we not study it, dissect it?"
Priestess Ayaka, serene in flowing white robes, lifted her staff gently against the floor. Her soft voice cut through their noise like water through fire.
Study, dissect. He is a child, not a specimen. You speak of tearing open destiny as if it were a scroll to be read. I say this, the boy walks a path laid long before us. To strike him down or bind him in chains may bring ruin far greater than letting him grow.
The debate sharpens. Lady Haname scoffed.
You would leave us blind, priestess? He is a spark. Sparks ignite flames. And flames
Her fan snapped open again with a hiss.
burn villages to ash.
Takemori slammed his fist against the armrest.
Better a flame we guide than one our enemies wield against us. If we cast him aside, another will claim him.
Scholar Rensuke leaned forward, eyes glinting behind the glass of his spectacles.
Or perhaps another has claimed him already. Think. The way his aura erupted, his eyes turned white, unnatural. That was not the technique of a boy, but of something older. Something dangerous.
Priestess Ayaka's expression never wavered, though her voice grew sharper.
You speak of fear, not reason. You would cut down a tree because its branches cast a strange shadow.
Elder Kuroda steepled his fingers, his gaze unreadable.
The pre-qualification tournament stands 4 years from now. If the boy represents Hoshinawa, he could bring honor to us, or disgrace. The matter cannot be decided lightly.
At the center, Lord Masanori leaned forward. The council head's dark green robes shimmered faintly in the lantern light, his neatly kept beard framing eyes sharp and weary. He had listened in silence until now, weighing each word.
Enough.
His voice was deep, measured, carrying finality.
This council does not yet act. The boy will be watched closely. If he falters, we will know. If he rises, we will decide then how to use him.
The seeds of division. The chamber fell into uneasy quiet. Some nodded in agreement, others tightened their jaws. Nothing had been resolved, yet everything had changed. Lady Haname's gaze lingered coldly.
We gamble with fire.
Priestess Ayaka bowed her head, murmuring,
Sometimes fire is what keeps the darkness at bay.
Scholar Rensuke's brush scratched furiously against parchment, already drafting notes for his private research. Lord Takemori sat back with a grunt, his scarred fingers drumming against the armrest, and Elder Kuroda closed his eyes, sighing as if he could feel destiny shifting in the air. In his heart, he remembered Shin's steady voice after Raisin's crushing blows.
I will not give up.
That memory haunted him even now. Was it the voice of a reckless boy, or the first echo of a legend? The shadows report. Outside the chamber, unseen in the dim corridors, a figure leaned against the wooden beams. One of Gendo's informants, lips curved into a smirk. He had heard enough. Slipping into the night, he whispered to himself, So the council is divided. Good. Lord Gendo will want to hear this. He made his way swiftly through the quiet streets, keeping to the alleys until he reached the edge of the Iron Fang Dojo. The great doors loomed like the jaws of a beast. Inside, the air reeked of sweat and steel. Disciples trained even at night, their grunts echoing in the torchlight. At the highest chamber, Master Gendo sat cross-legged upon a raised dais, his cold eyes sharp as knives. The spy knelt low, forehead pressing against the stone. Master, the council met. They quarreled about the boy, Shin. Some want him studied, others protected. Elder Kuroda calls for patience, but the man's lips twisted into a grin. They are divided. No decision was made. Gendo's smirk grew, though his eyes remained hard.
Divided councils make easy prey. While they argue, we act.
He rose, his heavy cloak brushing against the floor like a shadow stretching long.
Continue watching him. If the boy rises, we'll cut him down before they finish their debates. And if Kuroda dares protect him, then the old fool will burn with him.
The spy bowed lower. As you command, Master. The Iron Fang Dojo's torches flickered, casting long, sinister shapes upon the walls. The night seemed darker still, as though Hoshinawa itself held its breath.